Good morning. Many people are praising the pilot for skillfully avoiding homes and people moments before the crash. At least for now, it appears only one homeowner was directly impacted.
God, this plane went down. Oh my God, look at this.
A reaction to a moment that not surprisingly caught many by surprise.
I've never seen anything in my life like this.
Captured on cell phone video, you can see the F-16 fighter pilot parachuting down after his jet had crashed in a wooded area roughly 6 miles from Joint Base Andrews and also near numerous homes in the Clinton neighborhood.
Scary moment to feel, to come outside and see somebody falling from the sky.
Photos later showing the pilot safely on the ground. Air Force officials later saying the pilot likely encountered mechanical troubles.
Once he realized he would not be able to safely land the aircraft, he made a decision to maneuver to a wooded area to avoid the risk to local community.
Officials saying the Air National Guard member was conducting a routine training exercise before the crash. You could see the smoke for miles. Nearly 50 homes were evacuated as a precaution. Hours after the crash, there is still a heavy military presence in a neighborhood where this F-16 crashed. One homeowner even showing us some of the damage caused by the jet moments before it landed in the wooded area.
Whatever it was went through the window, or at least through the front part of it.
Reggie Stewart telling WJZ he came home to find more than just a broken window, saying his deck was in disarray and inside the home.
We came in, there was water here on the floor.
His backroom sprinkler apparently breaking and flooding the area. Some homeowners also documenting debris found on their lawns. Pretty scary.
Was it? Until I knew what it was, I thought it was an earthquake.
The majority just grateful in that pilot's split-second decision that potentially spared many lives. Are you thankful that this wasn't worse?
Absolutely thankful.
The cause of the crash remains under investigation. Outside Joint Base Andrews, George Solis, WJZ Eyewitness News. Good afternoon, Vic. A very active scene out here in Mount Airy. Let's take a step out of the shot so you can just see this whole area has been closed off by police. Crime tape as police investigate this van here off in the distance, which appears to be the suspect vehicle. Now, here is what we know. Shortly after noon today, officers from the Howard County Police Department were in Frederick County as part of a multi-jurisdictional burglary investigation. That's when they say they observed two suspects allegedly conducting a burglary at a home about 1.5 miles from here. Police from Howard County were instructed by Frederick County Police to conduct a traffic stop at Penn Shop Road here near Route 27. Now, during that stop, police say the suspects in the van, described as a white male in his 20s and a white female passenger, rammed officers' police car and then drove towards 3 officers. That's when 2 of them fired shots. Police killed that male suspect. The female suspect has been taken into custody. Now, WJZ did speak with a witness nearby who observed all of this occurring. Here's what she had to say.
First, I heard a bunch of police car sirens every time. I thought there was a crash in front of the house. After, I heard one gunshot that I thought that there was shooting, so I didn't came out and see anything because I thought I could have been shot.
Now again, if you're just joining us, police are now conducting a fatal police-involved shooting here in Mount Airy. A very active scene here as police kind of work together to put all of this together. Again, they say they were witnessing 2 people conducting a burglary here in the area as part of a multi-jurisdictional burglary investigation. Now, this is involving the Frederick County Police and Howard County Police, and right now it seems like they will have their hands full for several hours piecing this all together. Again, this all centering at a van off in the distance here. That's the suspect vehicle, we're told by police, and this road here, Penn Shop Road, has been closed and will remain closed for the time being. We're told that the officers involved have been placed on routine administrative leave, and fortunately they were not injured in this incident. That's the very latest here in Mount Airy. I'm George Solis. Now back to you on TV Hill. That's right, and this is the aftermath of that suspected robbery in progress. I'm going to take a step out of the shot here so you can get a better look. Within the last half hour or so, the coroner's office has arrived here, blocking part of the scene here, presumably to remove the body of that suspect killed in that police-involved shooting on what's going to be undoubtedly a very long night for police during this investigation. A heavy police presence off Penn Shop Road and Route 27 in Mount Airy. The scene, the aftermath of a deadly police-involved shooting that's rattled the neighborhood.
I heard one gunshot that I thought that there was shooting, so I didn't came out and see anything because I thought I could have been shot.
Police say it unfolded just after noon, about 1 mile from the scene. Howard County police officers in the area as part of what police are calling a multi-jurisdictional burglary investigation. Police say officers spotted a burglary in progress and then were told by Frederick County Police to conduct a traffic stop on the suspects driving the van. Shortly thereafter, the chaos erupted.
At that time, the suspect vehicle rammed one of the Howard County police officers' vehicles. And then shortly after that, that same vehicle drove toward 3 Howard County officers that had exited their vehicles. 2 of those officers fired, striking one of the suspects and killing them.
Police say the remaining suspect, an unidentified woman, was taken into custody. Police say amazingly, no officers were hurt. Now back out here live again, it's still a very active scene here as police begin their investigation into this fatal police-involved shooting. Now we did receive a statement from the Howard County Chief of Police, Gary Gardner, that says in part, quote, it is difficult when there is an incident that results in the loss of life. We will continue to work with the Frederick County Sheriff's Office to ensure investigators will have access to all the information and assistance that they need. That is the very latest. We are live in Mount Airy. George Solis, WJZ Eyewitness News. That's right. Good evening, Mick. Behind me is the aftermath of that reported burglary. Now, the coroner's office was on scene here, left moments ago, presumably with the body of that suspect involved in this police-involved shooting. Meanwhile, a very active scene here as police and investigators work to put all of this together on what's sure to become a very busy night for police. A heavy police presence off Penn Shop Road and Route 27 in Mount Airy. The scene, the aftermath of a deadly police-involved shooting that's rattled the neighborhood.
I heard one gunshot that I thought that there was like shooting, so I didn't came out and see anything because I thought I could have been shot.
Police say it unfolded just after noon, about a mile from the scene. Howard County police officers in the area as part of what police are calling a multi-jurisdictional burglary investigation. The officers part of a repeat offenders unit.
And they normally follow individuals that have been arrested before.
Police say officers spotted a burglary in progress and then were told by the Frederick County Sheriff's Office to conduct a traffic stop on the suspects driving the van. Shortly thereafter, the chaos erupted.
At that time, the suspect vehicle rammed one of the Howard County police officers' vehicles. And then shortly after that, that same vehicle drove toward 3 Howard County officers that had exited their vehicles. 2 of those officers fired, striking one of the suspects and killing them.
Officials say the Howard County police officers were not wearing body cameras at the time of the shooting. There is also no police dash cam video. Police say the remaining suspect, an unidentified woman, was taken into custody. Police say amazingly, no officers were hurt. Now at this time, that suspect van is still here on scene as investigators continue their investigation. Now earlier this afternoon, the Howard County Chief of Police released a statement saying in part, it's difficult when there's an incident that results in a loss of life. We will continue to work with the Frederick County Sheriff's Office to ensure investigators have all the access to information and assistance that they need. It's the very latest in Mount Airy. George Solis, WJZ Eyewitness News.